Welcome back. Your time now is 6:15. This morning, we're opening the books on the money spent on unaccompanied minors arriving to the southern border.
OpenTheBooks.com analyzed federal disclosures. CEO and founder Adam Andrzejewski joins us now. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Allison.
Adam, since 2012, how much money has been spent caring for those unaccompanied minors, and how much of this flowed into Texas?
So our auditors, Books.com, since 2012, we quantified $13 billion in this unaccompanied minors program flowed on grants at the federal level. Into the state of Texas, about 6 out of every $10 flowed. So that's about $8 billion flowed into care entities in Texas to care for unaccompanied minors. The definition of an unaccompanied minor is somebody that's under 18 years of age that come across the border without a parent or a guardian.
So, Adam, can you walk us through the number of unaccompanied minors crossing the border and how much has been spent on their care?
So just in the past 3 years, Allison, there's been a stunning 340,000 unaccompanied minors, according to the latest federal disclosures. That's equivalent to the population of Honolulu, Hawaii. And if 6 out of 10 of those are crossing through the southern border with Texas, that means 200,000 unaccompanied minors have come across the Texas border just in the past 3 years. Now, I took a look at the number of cities in Texas. It's 960. And on 200,000 of population, that would rank in the top 15 largest Texas cities. So this is a massive issue that has affected Texas, these unaccompanied children that are coming across the border.
Adam, there are credible reports from the New York Times and congressional whistleblowers of child trafficking and that 85,000 minors are lost in the system. How could the feds lose that many children?
So the New York Times this spring reported that 85,000 times once a child was sponsored out of the system, just in the first month when the sponsors were required to check in with the agency, they did not answer the phone. They did not check in with the agency just after 30 days of sponsoring the child. So you've got credible allegations from the New York Times that these children are being trafficked, that they're engaged in heavy child labor, violating child labor laws. You've got whistleblowers in front of Congress saying that the United States federal government, the Office of Refugee Resettlement, is an unwilling partner in a sophisticated international child trafficking scheme where these children are recruited in their home countries, they are smuggled across the U.S. border, and they're sponsored right out of a federal agency into the hands of bad actors.
So, Adam, let's talk about this. Where's the accountability?
Well, the accountability is lacking, and so is the transparency. So the director of the Office of Refugee Resettlement, Robin Dunn-Marcos, she testified in front of Congress about 2 months ago, and she could not confirm the 85,000 children that were lost in the system. She wouldn't confirm the number. She didn't even know the reject rate on the application. So if you want to be a sponsor, Allison, and if your application is rejected, she didn't know what the percentage was on the reject rate of the sponsors. So there's been a real lack of transparency here and a lack of answers. You've got the bad actors gaming the system. You've got a lack of answers from leadership, and you've got taxpayers since 2012 shelling out $13 billion.
Wow, seems like we have a lot more questions than answers still. If you want to read Adam's report, you can head to OpenTheBooks.com.
Adam, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.